Sally Field, who I auditioned with for Norma Rae. So I think Sally probably had as much to say about my being hired as anyone. And we had a wonderful time making the movie. We were in Opelika, Alabama. And in truth, my Southern accent was co-opted in some degree from locals. I never spoke like that. And to speak like that was something I had to work at. Sally's Southern accent, which she used to her advantage in both that and the other film that she won the Academy Award for, Pieces in the Heart, to me, and I love the girl, was not a very authentic accent at all, but it didn't seem to matter. And we had a wonderful time, and at the end of that film, Burt Reynolds came to visit and did not socialize at all. But Sally and I had rented on a lake right next to each other, and we swam together in the afternoons after work. And the very last day, she came to me and said, Burt Reynolds would like you to join me in opening the Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater in Jupiter, Florida, to join her in the play Vanities. Did I know the play? I did know the play. I had seen the original production. It's a very silly play, and Kathy Bates was in the original production, and she was wonderful. She stole it. And I thought, well, I knew Sally was going to play that part, but the second part, also very funny, very acerbic, a hard-assed character. I thought, okay, that would be fun. And then Sally said, Burt wonders if you know anyone else to play the third part. So now I'm not only being offered a role, I'm being asked to select the third of this triumvirate. I had just done a play in LA with Tyne Daly, and we had become good pals. And I called Tyne, and she said, Vanities? I said, yeah, I know. Okay, she said, if you're in, I'm in. And I went, okay. So we had planned to meet and try to just establish, it's about 3 cheerleaders, their senior year in the 60s in the South. And each act is, the first act they are kids graduating, the next act they're in college, and the next act they are hardened adults all living in New York or the suburbs. So we don't get to meet until the airplane, and on the airplane going down there, we fell in love, and Sally was completely available, and time is time, and it was terrific. I will tell you, it was the worst, best time I ever had. They were building the theater literally around us. The first director was an absolute idiot. He had no idea what he was doing and got fired within, well, actually almost the first day. Sally asked me, did I know a director? I promptly invited a wonderful director. He said yes, he would do it. He flew down, and while he was in the air, Burt told Sally she had no right to in any way hire a director, and that my friend Donald Driver should get back on a plane immediately. And Burt sent in the head of the theater department for the local, it shall remain nameless, college, and he, within a half an hour, was passed out drunk, which he continued to be for the entire rehearsal, and Sally was loath to make any more suggestions. So we directed ourselves in a theater that was being built with absolutely not one other professional in the company. And it was a dinner theater, and it was a nightmare.